What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt Taville with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Tyson the Gypsy King Fury. Tyson Fury was asked a question which kind of pissed him off. He asked who was harder or more difficult of a fight between Wilder and Usyk, okay? And he had this to say about AJ, which is kind of funny. He said, well, AJ, he doesn't speak really much about him no more, like people don't care. I may beat him for bragging rights, okay, which was strange because they didn't ask him anything about AJ. But ongoing, he said, are you joking? We have one of the most powerfulest punchers in boxing history. I went 3 fights with him. What's the other one gonna do? The rabbit, Usyk, the middleweight. What is he going to tip-tap around me, tip-tap-toe and dance? He didn't do anything to AJ, so what do you think he's going to do to me? Those are the words of Tyson, the Gypsy King Fury. And let me counterpunch. Tyson, what in the fuck do you know about fighting Usyk or Anthony Joshua? Since you bring Anthony Joshua into this equation, because he wasn't even really talked about when asked about him. Okay, so if anything at all, Tyson, I would suggest that you fight these guys, then you can give a fair comparison. And by the way, what did Usyk do to AJ? Take a look at these pictures here, here, and here. Okay? Look at Daniel Dubois. Yeah, we know Daniel Dubois is a quitter, but he had to get punched with something in order to quit, right? So he made one guy quit that's supposed to be a hammer fist puncher, which is Daniel Dubois. Anthony Joshua was supposed to knock him out easily because he had such a hard task with Derek Chisora. He beat all 3. And the way Anthony Joshua's face looked, you think he did nothing at all? He doesn't have to be the most powerfulest puncher. Muhammad Ali wasn't the most powerfulest puncher, but let him hit you about 10 times and then we'll see how your face looks. Okay? Shit, at all, quiet kept, you wasn't really a hard, powerful puncher until you somehow found Javen Sugar Hill, you know, and that's still really up to debate because we don't know how hard of a puncher you are, you know. Should we credit your punch or should we credit the fact that Deontay Wilder is not the guy that he was? He has heart, but his chin may be shot to shit over the years. Okay, because he was hurt by a lot of guys before you, i.e. Areola, Ortiz, okay? He was dropped by Scaniers. So, again, we don't know how hard you really punch. So I suggest, Tyson, fight these guys, then you can actually answer the question. And to counterpunch the person that asked that question, it's kind of stupid anyway. You know, sure, everyone has an opinion, but at the end of the day, how do you really know until you get in there with both guys or all those guys that you're talking about? You've been in there with 1 out of 3, okay? 1 out of 3, not all 3. You're not Muhammad Ali. Muhammad Ali's been in there with George Foreman, Joe Frazier, Ken Norton, Ernie Shavers. See, he can actually break down who was who, what they did right, what they did wrong. He could call them all bums because he beat them all. Okay, he could do that. But at the end of the day, if Muhammad Ali hasn't fought any of these guys but one guy, and that one guy you're praising so much, that makes sense because you've only fought one guy. You've only fought one fighter out of those slew of guys. Those stable of fighters, you have only fought once. Or should I say one, because you fought that one guy many times and don't count Tyson. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think of Tyson Fury saying that Alexander Usyk is going to tip-tap-toe around and I'm going to slap him around the ring. AJ, the same thing. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace!